Dr. Ingrid here, coming to you from my den. I would like to talk to you about the emotional regulation educational series that I have going on. It's a four module course on working together to identify, manage, and respond to triggers that seem troublesome to you. Regular ones that come every day, or ones that hit you without warning at irregular times. So whatever comes up across your plate, we would like to figure out how to work with it in a positive way and how to turn it around into a good habit, perhaps. My courses are meant to be very individualized and stylized in a way where you are able to take them at your own pace and involve yourself in as much or as little as you would like to. There are online courses. Everything you need is within the course material on the Thinkific site. That includes the introduction videos like this, housekeeping videos, instructions, and what we're going to be working on and focusing on, also follow-ups of what we're going to be doing next, and other courses to look forward to. All of that is available to you, as well as the content, the quizzes, the feedback. The homework that you're doing is more about how to individualize or tailor a treatment plan or a follow-up plan specifically to you and your needs. We're not here to create a course that's the same for everyone. We're here to take in your feedback of what you're dealing with in life and your experiences and make that into a useful resource for you. And so that's what I'm providing for you, and that's my obligation for you, and how I'm sort of setting these up in a way that you're getting the information, learning the information, processing it, doing homework. I am getting that homework, responding to you, and we are setting up plans from there. You have the ability to participate or just watch the webinars. We'll have live webinars, we'll have recorded webinars depending on the activity of the course at the time. We'll also have generalized webinars with anyone in the community who wants to join in and talk about whatever's going on. So it might be specified for the course that you're taking at the time, or the webinar might be about whatever's happening that week that we decide we want to discuss that week. We might have two webinars depending on commitment to the course. So we might need one specifically for our emotional regulation course, and we might need one specific for the coven. But that's one I'd like to start doing once a week and get to the point to where we have a good community and a good group there. The next video that we do will be talking about those webinars and how those are going to be set up, and then also having one once a month that's more like a 2-hour one, and that's going to be more about the witchy stuff. Really lots of stories, lots of input, lots of feedback, and how to go next with this journey. If there needs to be some kind of ceremony, that'll also be worked in there. All of that information we'll do in our next video on our webinar series. To get back to the educational courses, like I had mentioned, 4 modules, video introduction, what we're talking about, what to expect. The next 2 modules are going to be more in-depth, like education about specifically what we're talking about, scientific research, clinical experience, life experience, other people's stories, things like that. And then the last module is going to be the preliminary questions for setting up more of a long-term plan for you. This is going to be the same for each of the modules that we do. This is the one on emotional regulation. We're going to have one on communication in the moment, how to have difficult conversations with people who aren't listening or accepting what you're saying, mastering daily routines and how we can customize those for your life. Another course might be on natural ways to treat scars, skincare modules, and courses will have gua sha, facial cupping, and every level of experience will have different levels of education for that. For my patients, I will have free resources and videos, education and guides for that. For the paid members and those paying for the course, specific course content, they'll be getting more the hands-on, the downloadable guides, the access to the workshops and Q&As, and the access to the group learning circles. The memberships on the Patreon, you have access to all of that stuff. And with the Patreon, just selecting your level of membership or your level of support that you want to give us a month. Us being me and Pico. Other availabilities on the Patreon are just buying certain groupings of curriculums. So instead of being a member, doing a one-off thing, if there's a topic of interest that's really specific. Other opportunities that you'll get through being a Patreon member is discounts on these Thinkific programs. Buying them through the Thinkific platform aren't going to have access to some of the extras that I'm putting on Patreon. But the Thinkific educational courses are also going to include in the future some CEUs and PDAs, professional courses, and that's going to be another level of offerings. People can start off with the Glow Naturally skin care for teens that we'll have available for free, and then the next level would be more customized to each individual student, and then from there there's another level of education that would be for licensed professionals. Once I have approval to do CEU credits, then there'll be a whole other level there as well. So I'm really looking forward to all of this stuff because it's all really interactive, or you can just kind of lurk and watch and learn, or you can just buy a program because you want to support me or you feel like a friend needs it. But if you're gonna buy someone how to regulate emotions and not be too reactive, then maybe you should tell them first, because that might seem a little passive aggressive. I mean, that seems like something I would do, but I am here to learn how to be a better person and help my soul feel better in the situation that we're in the world that we're in, and how to be a more effective human being and really do the things that we're saying that we want to do. So let's get on it. How do you want future courses to look? We'll have those opportunities in the course feedback, throughout the courses, during the webinars and Q&As. And especially in these beginning times, as I'm really developing and polishing these courses, there's going to be a lot of flexibility and a lot of learning on my end on how to do the presentation. Let's use this space to learn together. Expect to see more videos from the office where I'm showing basic acupuncture treatments. If any of the other videos pertain to the courses we're working on, they'll be included in those courses. The best way to keep up with all of this is to become a Patreon member and keep up with that community. The YouTube videos are helpful for subscribing, watching, and seeing how this unfolds for free. If there's anything that you see that you're like, hey, that really speaks to me, then feel free to reach out and delve in deeper. I look forward to journeying with you, seeing where this takes us. I have a lot of content coming. I've been preparing for this for several years and really wanting to do this for a long time, but dealing with how to present it and how not to be an imposter in this has been a process in itself. So I appreciate your patience and I appreciate your support. And I really look forward to how we're going to be able to have a really big impact on a lot of our community, and expect to see a lot more of my community in the future as well. So thank you. Love you. The course I plan on releasing tomorrow, Friday the 24th of January. If all goes well, we'll be seeing that one in the store and on the YouTubes as well.